All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Chase Spicer Show, episode 2. Joined by my good buddy Jimmy Conaway, aka Jim Bob Fisherman. He's in the building. Jim Bob Fisherman's in the building. So we're gonna switch gears. Obviously, you guys know my first one was with Clayton Shea. Shout out to him for doing that. I know he's got a busy schedule, recording, making songs, and just being a country music star. So there you go. Shout out to Clayton for the last interview. But I got one of my good buddies from back home on here with Jimmy. So we're going to talk Super Bowl. Obviously, that was the national holiday on Sunday. Everybody knows it should be, but obviously they didn't give us Monday off, which sucks. But so we're going to
bullshit.
Yeah, for sure. But we got some people that sent in questions beforehand. We'll go off those and stuff. But leading up to it, yeah, man, what have you been up to?
Well, not much, man. Just working, hanging out, getting ready for the baby and stuff. And, then last night, I swear my dogs locked me out. I guess they were mad at me because I didn't feed them dinner soon enough or something. But, man, I just took out the trash. I was trying to be a good husband, clean up the house a little bit. And I got the trash bags ready, open the door, shut the door so the dogs don't get out. Take the trash to the trash can where it's like, 10 feet from the door or whatever. Turn around, door's locked. I was like, you got to be effing kidding me. My keys are inside. Thankfully, I still have my phone in my pocket or something. But I was like, are you shitting me right now? It is like 20 degrees out here, and I'm in shorts and a T-shirt. And I'm freezing my ass off.
Hey, you can see nipples from a mile away.
Exactly. It's like just flashing lights over here. It's like SOS. Send help. And then, I text and I'd send out a quick tweet because I was like, well, it's Monday, that's for sure. And then she's having a rough night at work because she's real busy, and then she forgot her phone in her car, so she's calling me on her Apple Watch like a 007 or something, walking around the hospital,
calling it in, man.
Yeah. And then she was like, "Well, I'll call Mom. She has a spare key if you want." And I was like, "No, I think there's a code on our back door, and I don't think I changed it, but we'll try it out. We'll see what happens." And I texted like the previous owners because we know them, and I was like, "Do you by a chance still remember the code to the back door?" They're like, "Oh yeah, sure, try this." And I tried that. I was like, "Oh, thank God, praise Jesus, you guys are lifesavers." I was freezing.
T's and P's for Jimmy for about 5 minutes there, and then
yeah, dude.
And after that was praise the Lord.
Amen.
Praise the Lord, baby.
It's good to go. I was like, "Yep, that's the way I'm gonna end my Monday right there." All right, I need a beer.
Yes, I hear that, bro. But I mean, at least you got in. That's all that matters.
Yep,
you could have been out there in the cold forever.
Oh yeah, like either waiting on mother-in-law or something.
Oh man, you would have been out there having the time of your life.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Plus, it's been snowing there too, man. So.
Exactly. Yeah, we're about to get it. We're supposed to get a lot more on Thursday and Saturday, but we'll see how that goes.
I don't miss it.
I don't blame you. I don't miss it
at all, dude. But
too damn cold down here or up here.
Yeah, I was about to say we're down here. You're up there.
Yeah. Switch that. Yeah.
Switch around there, Bob. You got it.
Yep, the old switcheroo.
Absolutely. But yeah, man. For obviously the topic of the podcast here, Super Bowl. It was like we said yesterday on our podcast, JNC. Yeah, got to plug that. Better go listen.
Yep. Shout out.
We talked about how surprising it was because Tampa Bay ended up dominating 31-9, and Patrick Mahomes didn't even throw a single touchdown or or anything. And he was 26 of 49, 270, and 2 interceptions. Patty Mahomes was, but again, he was running for his life the entire game, so I understand that. Mm-hmm. But Tom Brady, the GOAT. There's no other way to put it. He's the GOAT, and he was 21 of 29, 201 yards and 3 touchdowns. But their defense really, really stepped up. Judging obviously from the beginning of the game, everybody from beforehand was saying Chiefs, this, that, and the other thing. And then, even betting on Gatorade colors and stuff like that, just everything under the sun, heads and tails and all that. But if you look at it, though, they basically from – not really like the opening drives because obviously you could tell both opening drives were just nerves. But from then on, it was Tampa Bay was in the backfield. I mean, Patrick Mahomes ran 497 yards just scrambling away from the defense, which is unbelievable.
Yeah. he ran a marathon before he even got rid of the
he
ball.
literally ran a marathon, and I don't even know how many rush yards he ended up with, but I mean, can you imagine if he had like 497 rush yards rather than passing? But
Yeah, that'd be insane.
yeah, but
It's
he went
with
the other
no
way.
touchdowns. Yeah,
Yeah, he was running
with
around with a
no
chicken with his
touchdowns.
head cut off, you know?
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's all he had, or all he could do.
yeah,
Just
and receivers had the yips. It was hitting him in the face, hitting him
yep,
in the chest, hitting him in the hands, him in the back of the head. I mean,
yep.
everything was going wrong for them. But again, Tom Brady's been there 10 times. He's got his 7th world title. He's just counting them up. He don't even have. He's running out of finger space.
Oh
He's
yeah,
got 7 of them. He's only got
yeah,
10 fingers. You know,
yeah.
so
He could
it's
get 10
yeah.
at
He
this
can
rate.
get them. He
He
can
could
get them
get
for
10.
sure. But like I was like that stat from before. He had reached the Super Bowl 10 times in his career, and it was like 47%.
Yeah.
And Steph Curry, his 3-point percentage career is like 43 or 44. So Tom Brady is more likely to get to the Super Bowl and win one than he is to make a 3, which is ridiculous.
Yes, because Curry is arguably the most automatic shooter of all time.
Yes.
And,
If him and Ray Allen for sure are 1 and 2.
oh yes,
I think it's
1 and 2,
Curry,
one A,
and then
one
you got
B.
Klay Thompson right, not too far behind him. But
Right.
back to football. Give me your thoughts on the game, man. What did you think on it?
I still thought it was a good game. I enjoyed it. I liked watching it, but it sucked because I was pulling for the Chiefs because I bet on the Chiefs. But
Right.
it was really cool to see our man Byron Leftwich to get
Shout
that ring
out.
on his finger, and
Marshall
with,
guy.
1 year with the GOAT, and it just he made the Chiefs look absolutely silly. Just
Oh,
the play
yes.
calls he wanted to do, anything he wanted to do, they did with ease. And the Chiefs played probably the worst game they've had since Mahomes has became a Chief.
Yes, I agree
And
with
it
that.
was obviously the worst time to have it. And they just couldn't do anything. They couldn't catch a cold. Mahomes was, you just said it, nail on the head, run around like a chicken with his head cut off, and
Oh, by far,
poor
bro.
guy could not get anything going. Hey, it was just offense stunk. The defense was just like, hey, we're going against the greatest of all time, and there's no stopping this. Maybe if we'll send Matthew to go yell at him, he'll calm down a little bit. Nope, that just
Right.
pissed him off even more. But hey, I loved seeing that though. Seeing that the young Matthew and the GOAT going at it, that was awesome. That was
Right.
awesome. Just the
And then like I
intensity of it,
said, yeah, like I said last night, whenever we talked about it on our pod and all that, when Tom Brady he made that play and he purposely ran over to Tyrann Matthew just to talk that mess, bro. He got in his face and was talking that mess.
It was awesome. I loved it. It's like because
I was like, "Go off, King! Go off, King!"
It's like let them have it. It was like because off the field, they have mad respect for each other, but on the field, it's all bets are off. Let's go. And wow, there was no mercy shown by Brady for sure. I mean, that was a genuine certified ass beating.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
was.
just open up a can of whoop ass right from the coin toss.
Honestly, like I like Tom Brady. I knew I'd never bet against him. I never do. But and now if you see even after the game, like Patty Mahomes' mom and fiance are saying how the refs rigged the game. This and that. Shut up. Take the L. Take the L.
It's like no matter you could take away 5 of the major calls, quote unquote major calls, refs called during the game, and it still wouldn't change the outcome. I mean, maybe Tampa wouldn't have scored as many points, but they couldn't do it. Like Kansas City couldn't do nothing against that defense. You could have put 14 guys on the field, and they probably still couldn't have. They may have scored 1 touchdown,
right?
Maybe. But it's like when you have your best guys letting the ball smack them in the face when it's a extremely catchable ball, then you are in trouble. Big trouble. It's
exactly.
Just, you can't have it. You just can't have it. Plain
and you got the GOAT on the other side who's literally got the offense rocking, and you got a little playoff Lenny.
Playoff Lenny,
now
just
Super
running
Bowl
all
Lenny.
over the place, and old Gronk got 2 tutters, and AB got a touchdown. I mean, this is good for AB. I just hope he keeps his head on straight, and maybe with Tampa and with Brady, he will. I mean, good for that
some
guy.
redemption and stays out of trouble.
But it's just that shark mug. I can't get over.
Dude, I love it.
It's awesome. It's dope. But it's it was nuts. Definitely didn't see it coming. I really thought it'd be a high-powered offensive
Right.
game, both sides, not
Sure.
just one. But Mahomes was literally being like Superman, flying through the sky and still getting a pass off on target,
Right.
and no one could catch it. Yeah, I mean, that's the craziest part. He could literally throw the ball doing anything and make it on target.
Right.
But during the Super Bowl, that no one could catch the damn thing. It was just, it was sad.
Bizarre. It was bizarre to see. And then he went out there and did White Goodman off dodgeball, just throwing it like
exactly
diving, and I couldn't help but say at the time, "Look at his hair, baby, feathered and lethal."
Yeah, it's like, dude,
he's not going to be able to see you well, Cotton.
His throwing arm was like 8 inches off the ground, and he still got the pass off. And it was just like, dude, it's right there. The ball is right there in front of your face. And what do you do? It just hits your hands and you drop it. And I was like, he's literally doing everything he possibly can. But his receivers just could not catch anything. You could put 4 cans and stick them on their hands, and they still probably couldn't have caught it. And it was bad. It was just bad.
It was, I have to agree with that. Obviously, like me being a Panthers fan, Tampa Bay is one of our divisional rivals. So obviously, I mean, you don't want to see them win, I guess you could say. But it's like so hard to bet against Tom Brady, I mean, I'm even rocking a Panther shirt right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just in general, it's just hard to bet against him. But shout out to my guy, Byron Leftwich, Marshall legend, QB. Yeah, so shout out to him, man. And then also, I also want to give a big shout out to Todd Bowles, though, man.
For sure.
He was kind of blackballed from the Jets for Adam Gase, which obviously was the biggest bonehead move ever. They never really gave him a chance. And
wide-eyed deer in front of headlights.
Yeah, man. Always looking like he's coked out of his mind. But Todd Bowles comes down to Tampa Bay, retunes that defense, makes him look absolutely incredible against one of the most efficient and high-powered offenses that we've seen in our lifetime in the Kansas City Chiefs. And they don't even score a point.
Nope.
Their MVP was Harrison Butker. He had 3 field goals.
Yep.
So, I mean,
and they were bombs. They weren't easy kicks.
No, exactly. Shout out to Todd Bowles. Shout out to Byron Leftwich. Y'all deserve this. Now, they deserve a head coaching job. When that will be, I don't know. But we talked about last night. I bet you Tampa Bay will throw the bag at them. Keep them to stay in Tampa Bay for the time being until a better job opens up. But, hey, if they take them, man. So they deserve them,
That's true.
But again, we'll go back to this situation where we were talking about whenever you said like those kind of 5 calls that were missed. So we got some questions that came in tonight for this episode. So shout out to everybody that sent me some questions. We have some answers for you, obviously. But for my guy Derek Kearns, shout out Derek. What's up, bro? He said, "Do you think the refs rigged the game a little bit?"
I don't think rigged, but I just think I don't think they rigged it. And I don't think they tried to take over. They just called a bad game.
Yeah.
And they definitely had some very bad calls, man. Like the
terrible calls.
Yeah, the 2 that really stuck out. Again, doesn't change the outcome.
Right.
But the 2 pass interference.
And we got a question about that too.
It was just not a chance that it's pass interference because the ball is uncatchable. And I think I was listening to Pardon My Take, and they were saying, have they even seen an uncatchable call the entire year? I don't think I have, but
those are blatant
every game, but
those are blatantly
extremely
uncatchable,
rare, and like you just said, those balls were not even close to catchable, and like the one in the end zone, the guy had that. You probably could have put a 14-foot step ladder up there, and
nobody would have caught it. Nobody would have caught it.
At least got a hand on it, but it's like and then the one going down the left side of the field, and I can't remember his name, the quarterback tripped, and then as he's falling, he's trying to brace himself and then trips Evans. But again, if Evans doesn't trip, maybe he gets a hand on it. I don't think he catches it. He might get a hand on it, but those are definitely the 2 that really stuck out and just drove me nuts. And the offsides on the field goal for Tampa?
Yeah.
And no way that is offsides from that angle. They only showed one angle, and
they didn't flip it around at all.
Yeah, you have 150 probably cameras on that game, and you're telling me that is the only angle you're willing to show?
Yeah, plus he had
Bullshit,
all those
dude.
8K cameras that can literally make
Exactly.
it
They
look
are
like you're
all
playing
over the
Madden.
place. Yes, they are all over the place. Not a chance you don't have a camera going down the line to see if whether or not it is truly offsides. Not a chance in hell.
Right.
That one definitely was a big game changer because I think that turned into Gronk's like second touchdown or something. But like, I mean, come on, dude. You
Yeah.
can't call those in the Super Bowl. Like, there's no way he's offsides because, like, if he was, I think the production crew would have at least shown, oh, okay, he really was offsides. Here's our angle, rather than, well, here's the best angle we got. It's like right behind the kicker's head. So, oh darn, yeah,
Right.
that's definitely offsides. Yeah.
Yeah. So that we'll follow up with that one from another question. Shout out to my cousin Seth. Seth Steele, what's up, brother?
Well,
Better turn the heat up, bro. Better see it. But so the pass interference call where the guy, where the cornerback fell onto Mike Evans, and Mike Evans really didn't get touched. I guess you could say he kind of like
he
grazed.
stumbled. Yeah, he stumbled again.
Grazed. He got grazed, but nothing like where it was like main point of contact. Do you agree that was a bad call?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
1000%. It could very well have been maybe from TV. We couldn't tell as much as if his foot really did get touched by the cornerback's hand, or he just noticed and kind of saw, like, out of his view, oh, he's tripping. I can't catch this ball. I'm a fall too.
Yeah.
And just be like that good timing. And, he's a seasoned veteran. He knows how to do it.
Oh, for sure.
I would, if I was in that situation, I'd do it too. But it's like you can't call that because the ball's not catchable.
Just throw it up, just fall down.
Yeah, it's like, well, that guy fall.
Oh god,
make it look like I can try. Oh yeah, oh no, going down. It's just terrible call.
Yeah. So shout out to Derek and Seth for those questions. We appreciate y'all sending those in. Those were really good questions. But having a chance to get to see Tom Brady in person this year against when the Buccaneers played the Panthers. And he torched us, which I knew he would, but it was still great to basically see, the GOAT, probably not obviously the greatest quarterback of all time, but probably, arguably one of the best players of all time in football, and with one of the most dominant runs. Honestly, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods would probably be the most three that come to your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the most commonly thought of. Be like they dominated their respective sports for quite some time. But now, if we want to get technical, there's other sports like maybe in tennis, you would think Serena Williams, NASCAR, you would think Dale Earnhardt and
Jimmy Johnson,
Jimmy Johnson, and all them, right? Or like Formula One, Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton now, and then you go all the way, then you go across the board. Then you have MMA. You got Anderson Silva for like 9 years was undefeated. Now you got John Jones, who's pound for pound probably the greatest fighter of all time. Yep. Boxing, you got Floyd Mayweather. The list goes on and on and on, right? Yep. There's no way you can. Oh, shout out Special Doggo in the picture.
Yep, there's Pumpkin.
There we go. But and this question will follow with that. Shout out to our guy Zach Ducksworth. What's up, bro? Thank you very much for the question. Do you think this Super Bowl win gives Tom Brady the greatest Super Bowl run in NFL history?
Oh, for sure.
There's no question. There's no question about it.
There's no question.
That's literally what I answer back. Is like, bro, there's no question.
I mean, he has more Super Bowls by himself than any other franchise. He has more Super Bowl than 18 other franchises.
What a guy
combined.
What a guy.
And he's fucking been to 10. Yeah. I know the Steelers been to 8, and it was like it's like, dude, what? It was like going to 10 Super Bowls is insane.
It's it's so bizarre for one man basically for that run, and now at 42 or 43 years old wins his 7th title. You don't really see dominance in a lot of lifetimes. Right. Obviously our parents and their parents have seen other kind of dominating athletes in their time, and now during ours we're literally seeing so many.
Multiple. Board.
So I don't know. I think that was an excellent question, Zach. Thank you for that. But yes, I absolutely agree 110% that Tom Brady in that Super Bowl right there, like obviously, like I think the last one did too, but that really like solidified like that's the greatest Super Bowl run. That is the greatest player. That is the greatest quarterback. And he did it all. Like everybody said, oh, he's doomed without Belichick. He did it with literally Bruce Arians and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who were 7-9 last year. And he said, you know, if you want to go to the Super Bowl and win one?
Yeah. And
I mean, that's literally what he did.
Yeah.
He picked a random team, which has beautiful weather. So shout out to Tampa for your weather.
Getting older is like
shout out to the city of Tampa for your weather.
Yeah. It's like, New England wouldn't listen to me. So
and now you're Super Bowl. So cheers to you. As a Panthers fan, I'll say cheers to you, even though I hate to admit it.
Yeah, I mean, but like, I think his run, we will never, ever come close to seeing ever again.
No.
And then the Bills losing, what was it, like 4 in a row or something?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Never, I sorry, Bills fans, but
yeah, sorry for
that again.
That I'll work with. Sorry, bro. We didn't. We no Bills disrespect. We promise.
But hey, I do once Brady decides to hang him up when he's 87 and using a walker.
Yeah.
The Bills will probably be there with Josh Allen. And I think we're definitely going to see more of Josh Allen and Patty Mahomes going at it for AFC Championship.
Oh, for sure.
A whole bunch of times, and it's going to be great.
Probably next year.
Steelers fan,
probably next year.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, but I mean, what Tom Brady has done and is continuing to do, and probably having more fun now than he has his entire career.
He looks like it, bro. He looks like he feels like he has the freedom to do what he wants and run the offense how he wants. Even though Byron's calling the offense, he's Byron's obviously allowing him to check and do audibles and do everything possible to get them the yards or a touchdown or whatever they need to get the win. So
no, I mean they both like that. I think their relationship is so unique because Byron really respects Brady because Brady is greatest of all time, and then Brady was so eager to get down there and get to work that he went into the wrong house. He went to the wrong house instead of Byron.
Can you imagine that though? Like just the greatest of all time walking your house. I'd be like,
you're like, hey, I'm ready to get to work, and be like,
you want a water?
What are we working on?
What do you need, man?
We don't have avocado ice cream, but we got avocados and vanilla ice cream.
Like, we can mix them together, whatever you're feeling.
It's like,
we got water,
whatever. Yeah, it's like
we got we got some fruit.
We got
some almonds. We got some almond milk.
It's like, hey, it's like maybe we can make some avocado ice cream.
We got some ingredients for you.
Yeah, but just and their relationship and their and everything is second to none. And they just obviously they work so well together. And Bruce Arians was saying, "Oh yeah, sometimes in practice I just let Tom coach. I just don't even have to coach half the time."
Yeah.
I mean, Bruce Arians probably has the best job ever right now. Just
making millions and playing with the great player of all time and getting a Super Bowl.
Doing all the work. It was like, this is great, dude.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
We'll never see anything like this ever.
Yeah,
not in our lifetime.
No. I mean, maybe our, your son and my future kids coming up, they'll see it. But I think they're obviously coming into the game, there was a lot of questions circulating, especially with the Chiefs' offensive line, and then obviously how they will hold up against Buccaneers defense. And this is another question from Zach Ducksworth. Shout out again, brother. Appreciate that. He said, knowing that the Chiefs' offensive line was banged up coming into the game, did you foresee the Chiefs' offense struggling like it did and not scoring any touchdowns?
Absolutely not.
I don't think anybody did.
No.
But I think that's a great question to be asked.
Oh,
because I guess it was the left guard or left tackle. I can't remember which one it was. One of them was their main starter, and he was out.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we all knew coming in that Buccaneers were going to try to put pressure on them, wreak havoc on everybody, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, and
but I did think they would score some points.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone thought that Kansas City would at least put up a fight and put up a couple touchdowns. Yeah. But instead, it was like putting up 0. I mean, that's just unheard of. That was just absolutely unheard of. And I know the first time they played, their own line was healthy. Completely different story. Completely different game.
Absolutely.
But in that system, it's always been though next man up. So me not being the professional analysts that some people are.
Not yet. We're not. Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. It's just like, okay, yeah, it's a question mark, but they're a great team. They'll figure it out and they'll get it going. And
Yeah.
their team's just so electric and fast. They're gonna score
Oh,
anyways.
really? For sure.
I did not expect Tampa Bay's front line and front seven to be that fast, to be
Yeah.
faster than Kansas
Oh
City.
man,
And
they were. It was almost like by the time Patrick Mahomes even snapped them, I mean, they either had one or two guys in the backfield
oh, the
getting
whole
close to
game,
hitting him,
yeah,
or hitting him.
yeah,
But I mean, and to be a fair point, the Chiefs did sack Brady a couple times in some pretty big time plays, but they just never really did anything afterwards. They got the ball back and then they punted, or they threw an interception or something like that. So I think again, I have to agree. I did not see this coming. I did not
nope,
see the Chiefs only scoring 9 points. But shout out to Harrison Butker. He deserves to get that check because he he only scored the points. So
yeah.
shout out to him. But yeah, Zach, that was a great question, man. Thank you again for that. But overall, it's the Super Bowl. Should be a
Oh
national
yeah, it was,
holiday.
yeah,
It's
yeah. Amen.
met
Every
up with
Monday
some.
should
I
be
just met
the
up. Yeah, yeah. I
day
just met up
off
with
for
some.
everyone.
Yeah. 4 day work week. I'd love that,
Yeah,
man.
that'd be nice. Needed
Yeah, I
that.
mean, I just met up with some buddies and watched it. One of our favorite places to watch it, and hung out with them. Had some food, had some drinks, had a good time, and all that. But really, I mean, I didn't expect it to be a blowout.
Oh no, not even close.
I mean,
Just
like we were talking, like on our podcast, we thought it was going to be a shootout. Like it's going to
yeah,
be
I
very high
really thought
scoring
it'd
between
be
both teams or
back and
whatever. And
forth
like,
and
yeah, I mean, everybody thought the Chiefs were going to blow them out. I was like,
yeah, I was like, that's
yeah,
the crazy part too. It's like
that's one thing I
no
would
one
never
saw that
say.
coming. Yeah,
Yeah,
no one saw that coming. And I think what really started it too was Brady realizing they're the underdog. I got the
yeah.
house to myself. Not a chance in hell am I this game. I was like, this is to
Yeah.
be number 7,
Yeah.
to put my entire body and not just my head in the Hall of Fame. Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah,
Right.
it's like
Absolutely.
not a chance I'm losing this
Absolutely.
game.
Yeah. Overall, it was a good game. Definitely something to always to watch.
Oh yeah.
But again, there's other things that come in with the Super Bowl and come with the Super Bowl. The commercials, they were okay.
Not
I
bad.
mean, they
Not
they
bad.
weren't bad. I mean, last year's they stunk. They
Awful.
stunk.
Yep.
They were the worst in like years past. Like
Yeah.
not like going back to like when we were kids, bro.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That
Like
last year's were so bad.
I don't even
This year,
remember any of them from last year,
I don't
to be
either.
honest.
This year they turned it around. I thought it was funny that Drake with the State Farm stand in. That was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
that was a good one.
That was a good one.
I like that
And
one.
then I saw like those Doritos 3D things. You remember those from when we were kids? And like
Yeah.
you like poured them in,
Yep.
like you poured them into the lid. I was like, if those are making a comeback, that is lit.
Yes.
That is
I
lit.
need those again. Those were awesome. Those were clutch. Clutch in the car and clutch at school, man. They were great.
Yeah, I was about to say T's and P's for my gut because I'm going to be eating a
Amen.
lot of those Dorito 3Ds, man. Those
So
things
many
slap,
of
bro.
those. Yep.
They slap,
Oh,
man. They were so good. But yeah. So also with that comes the Super Bowl halftime show, the Pepsi halftime show. This year was the Weeknd. I love the Weeknd's music and the whole lead up to it with the facial bandages, the plastic surgery that made him look just bizarre. Bleeding through these bandages and all this other stuff, and he spent $7 million of his own $7 million of his own dollars in production of the whole thing. One, I already liked his music anyway,
right.
so that was something that I enjoyed. But this question kind of goes with what we're going to talk about now. Marshall Smith, shout out to Marshall. Thank you, bro, for this question. What was your opinion on the Weeknd's halftime show? I'll let you start, and I'll do mine.
I liked it. I thought it was a good show. I don't know where he spent the $7 million. I guess unless it was like for the extra fireworks and extra people in the mirror room freaked me out, dude. That was trippy. I mean, I know I was a couple deep, but I was like,
Don't worry,
what
bro.
is
Don't worry,
going
bro.
on?
I'll touch on that in a minute.
I mean, but honestly, it was entertaining. The music was good. Like I said on our pod, it was nice to hear him actually singing and not lip singing, and it was entertaining and it kept me engaged. And unlike some of the other ones in years past, like the Maroon 5 one, I thought wasn't that great. And but it was good. It was good to actually like be like, oh, this is live music. This is what live music is like, since
Right.
we haven't seen it in like a year or over a year for some of us. It was awesome. I liked it. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. The
Right.
fireworks were cool. The production was cool. Seeing 100 of the dancers in the same suits with those freaky ass masks was really
Yeah.
cool. Like
That's the
everyone
best
was
mass worn in
insane.
Florida in over a year.
Oh yeah, absolutely, without a doubt. But yeah, it was sweet, and
Yeah.
like Mothman coming down from the skies, that was pretty
What a
cool.
legend. Then
That
there was
was
like
sweet.
nothing
Yeah.
but Mothman in there.
Yeah, that freaked me out too, dude. There was a few times where I'm
I was
like, okay, maybe I should stop drinking. I was like,
yeah. You're like, oh, things are starting to happen.
I was like, babe, what's going on? Oh, you're passed out. Okay, you're not watching. I am scared. It was
Yeah.
rough
But I was like, of all the days the Mothman decides to come back,
for sure.
he chooses the Super Bowl with the weekend.
For sure, like no doubt, dude. Oh, it was nuts.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. Like, thought the category of songs he played, like he played hits and stuff, and like stuff from his old album. So I was like, this is good. Like, this is a great production. What he did, and then like, I think probably one of my most favorite things about that was like whenever he started out and he got out. Dude, that car was sick. I don't know what car that was, but it was
I have no
that
idea,
was
but
so sick. And then
it
he
was dope.
then he was just like sitting on that ledge, and then like dangled his feet, and I was just like, y'all feel that?
Y'all
feel it in my
that?
bones, feel it in my bones, bro.
Yeah,
And then it was just
yeah.
like from there on, like as soon as the music dropped, I was like, this is awesome. And then, then he went through the mirror room, and I know it's the Pepsi halftime show, but a lot of Coke references in there.
Honestly, yeah, there really was, dude.
I mean, you got kids like and all these other people singing there, and you could tell like they knew the words, and I was like, bro, like he won a Kids Choice Award for about a song about like him and a girl with their face humming off a bag of blow, and I was just like, everybody's sitting there singing it like it's nothing. I'm just like, hey, live your life, King. Go ahead. All right, whatever. But the mirror room was wild. That was a wild scene. I feel bad for the camera though. I mean, I was going like every which way.
Every way possible, it was.
Thought I was on a roller coaster at Kings Island.
It was nuts.
Got whiplash just looking.
Dude, it was freaky. I mean, because like 1 minute he's there, next minute he's not, then he's back again, then he's in the mirrors, and he's just looking around, freaking out.
Right.
Like college days. I was like, where the fuck are we?
Yeah, pretty much, man. No, but like I was just like, the only thing that I can really complain about, and it's not really even like a complaint, it's just like sometimes it felt like, I mean, I'm glad that he was singing, but like when you get into like the mirror room, he was like his mic was louder than the music, and then when he got out there, the music was louder than the mic, and I was kind of like, I wish they kind of evened it out, made it, I guess 50-50 music, 50-50 on the mic, right in that regard. But other than that, I thought it was a very good halftime show. A lot of people were saying like, this is a snooze fest, this, that, and the other thing. It's like, well, you don't listen to the music. Let's be honest. I mean,
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah. Come on.
I mean, I haven't listened to Jennifer Lopez and Shakira since we were little, but I mean, I was still out there looking when they were shaking their booties. I mean, it's a halftime show. Everybody's gonna watch it.
Oh yeah.
Maroon 5. I don't listen to their category music all the time, but I watched it and I was,
it was,
whatever. You watch what you get. And then Bruno Mars. I mean, I hardly ever listen to Bruno Mars. I hardly ever listen to him. And then I watched it.
But that was a great show. He put on a hell of a show with that one.
Oh yeah, I give everybody a fair shake. I start at 100 and then just go from there.
Yep.
I keep the point system.
Keep the point system. I like it. Yep,
minus a point if I don't like something.
Exactly. It was good. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I did too. And I think the build up to it was weird. Like obviously with all the extra stuff he did before, but honestly, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the category of songs that he picked, like even if it was hits or some ones that you haven't heard in years and stuff, I thought he did a really good job. And then like everything else was just spot on. I just wish the mic was louder at certain times and the music was, they were even at the same time. But other than that, I really thought it was a pretty good Super Bowl, pretty good show.
Yep.
You got any final thoughts before we sign off on here?
Just sad that we got to wait like 5 months till the next one. But hey,
Yeah, but hey,
I'm
but listen
super
though,
excited.
NCAA football is back on
Yep, I
all
can't
next
wait.
gen consoles, baby.
Can't
Let's
wait.
go.
Sorry, Coop.
Yeah,
I got to get a PS5
yeah. You're gonna be holding them in one arm,
now. Exactly.
but doing some recruiting on the other, bro.
Exactly. I'm excited,
Yeah,
dude. I can't
but
wait for that.
me too, man. But yeah, we got baseball, we got basketball still.
Oh, yeah.
So, golf, man. We got a lot going on. So
Got a lot
it's
going on.
cool.
It's gonna be
UFC
good.
still
It'll be
going
all right.
strong. So we got some things to watch, but obviously we'll miss football. But yeah, what a great show. Super Bowl was awesome. Hope everybody else enjoyed it. Hope everybody enjoys this podcast. But while we're here, we can go ahead and plug our other podcast. Me and Jimmy have a podcast called JNC Pod. It's all available on all streaming platforms. So Spotify, Apple, wherever you get it, we got it. Yeah, and then I'll promote mine. So Chase Spicer Show on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure you follow on there. We got some exciting things coming up, some exciting interviews and stuff as well. But also Apple, Spotify, anywhere, we got it. So, but thanks for joining us. Till next time, bro. Appreciate you coming on, and everybody have a good one. We'll see you.
Peace.
Yeah.